YouTube Adventures in the Forgotten Realms is here, and we are trying out Mono White Prison Control. So the prison portion of this deck is the combination of Faceless Haven and Book of Exalted Deeds. Now the trick here, you animate your Faceless Haven. This counts as all creature types, so it counts as an angel, and then you use Book of Exalted Deeds to put an Enlightened counter onto an angel you control, which in this case we're going to choose Faceless Haven. So you have this Faceless Haven that has or as long as you control this, you can't lose the game, your opponent can't win the game. Now, after the turn you animate your Haven, the Enlightened counter stays on your Haven, so you still can't lose, your opponent can't win, as long as you have that land. Now, the only way they're going to be able to handle that is by either taking off the counter or killing your land, destroying your land. That's really tough to deal with, so you've kind of locked your opponent out of winning in the traditional sense through damage. Now, you then, once your opponent is locked out, you use Starnheim Unleashed, use Amaria's Call, you use Redain to fly overhead and hit them in the air. And additionally, we have some board wipes, Doomscar to help wipe the board, Apparitions for removal, Aspirants to help buff our things and stall in the early game. Additionally, Search for Glory is actually really fun in this deck. It's really good because it can search up either a Faceless Haven because it can grab Snowlands, it can grab your Book of Exalted Deeds because it can grab legendary things. You can also grab Redain again for legendary things. You can also use it to grab mana if you need it, an extra, snow plains, something like that. So this is a fun list. Let's see how it goes. See if we can lock out some opponents, huh? All right, we go first. We have a Search for Glory. This is looking nice. We have some early game too to stall things out, maybe get a board presence. I'm excited. This might be the time to shine. Okay. I guess we just go to combat, swing 2. We know we can have our third white source here for our book, so we don't need to play this paladin as a land. So I'm happy to run it out, use the mana efficiently, get some life gain, stall some more. It's 1/3 body here. Opponent plays a second forest. They play Prosperous Innkeeper, make a treasure token. They're going to be gaining some life when their creatures enter the battlefield. Now I think play the Haven. I think we just search for Glory. Grabbing my nice Book of Exalted Deeds. And we just try to stay back and bide our time here. Oh, maybe trade up this Usher for something. Okay, they have a Werewolf Pack Leader. It's a pretty strong one. Play another one off the treasure token. Gain some more life. Okay. So I think I guess we just do this, right? Just hunker down. Try to enter prison. Old Growth Troll. So attacking here. I need to draw cards. Seem to have some effect, so that might try to blow me out with like a Snakeskin Veil or something. That right, next turn. Play a land, tap. 1, 2, 3. I guess we need one more mana. Yeah. We'll just try to slow them down, I guess. See if they want to use a effect or something. We do. Fortifying Draught. Okay, well, would have been 6 damage, I guess. So you can play Snook Over Plains. Yeah, 3. We would have this tapped, only have 2 mana up. We couldn't actually use the book. So we're just going to keep stalling. Play Usher. Alright. It's the moment of truth. Can my opponent kill me before I get this token, this counter onto the Faceless Haven? We'll just jump, I guess. Okay, here we go. Opponent, what you got? Swarm Shambler, that's not gonna do it. I'm gonna need some land destruction. Ooh, Doomscar is nice here too. That's gonna be a nice follow-up for next turn, I think. So we can play Snook Over Plains. Go 1, 2, 3. Make Faceless Haven a creature. And then we go into Book of Exalted Deeds onto it. Then we're gonna pass the turn, and we've done the combo. As long as we can get this to end the turn, they don't have any instant speed removal. And okay, Faceless Haven is on the board here. We've got the token, the counter on it. The I got exiled, right? The Book of Exalted Deed token. We're enlightened now. We've reached it. We've done it. YouTube. Attained enlightenment. Glorious Protector is interesting. Especially with this Doomscar. Lave of Vorinclex. Don't think it quite matters. Although, oh man, if they had gotten this down a turn earlier, I wouldn't have been able to win. I wouldn't have been able to get this enlightened counter on. We're just gonna animate Faceless Haven. Attack for 6. Foretell Doomscar. Just -1 life here. No big deal. No big deal. Turning the music back on, seeing that it had stopped as I was evidently focusing. Play a Ranger class here, and they level it up, I think, right to 1. So they make a 2/2 Wolf scene. Okay, so they're getting a bunch of counters here from the Ranger class, but they're still gonna have to remove Faceless Haven if they want to succeed. They have a chock full hand though, 7 cards. Nice Swarm Shambler. Play another Werewolf Pack Leader, gaining some more life. Play Snook Over Plains. I think we just Doomscar this. You just start in number 4 again. Okay, we'll animate the Haven. I'll attack my opponent for 4. See what Ness has in store for us. There's still a Ranger class going. It is leveled up. Play an Iridescent Horn Beetle. Pass the turn. Opponent's at 36 cards. They might deck themselves before I do. And I almost wonder if it would be interesting just to auto pass here, just keep auto passing and see if they can even deal with the Haven. Get another Ranger class. Interesting that these aren't legendary. It can be you can double multi-class or double class in Ranger, evidently. They stack these classes here. Level it right on up. Gotta mean they don't have much better to do with their mana, right? That's what they're doing. Just flash in our Glorious Protector here. Start flying in the air. I did have a stop there. Not gonna exile anything here. Another land, okay. Okay. Opponent is now on a 5-turn clock. Can they get something with reach and or fight my Glorious Protector before then? Possibly, probably. But unclear. They play Vorinclex. Okay. Big creature. They're still attacking. Still, even at -19, they're not satisfied. They want want more beef, want more damage. Okay. Okay, they're getting some counters, or creatures, I guess. Luminarch Aspirant, that's what I'm talking about. And get some +1/+1 counters onto our Glorious Protector. Accelerate this clock a bit. Oh, Vorinclex thwarts me. But we're still hitting in the air. A few more turns and we might have this. Slow burn, but that's the life in prison, right? I still can't get over just seeing -31. It's like I'm playing, I don't know, some kind of like modern deck with Phyrexian Unlife or something. No blocks, of course. Ooh, Apparition. Do we care about their ranger classes? Probably not. If they get something that has reach that is like, you know, 4 CMC or less, we can do fine. We can get rid of it. Okay, still hitting them 3 in the air. They're looking at the Faceless Haven. Mystified. Okay. Stopping before they go to attacks. Attack with everything. Sure. Okay, not everything. Not their 2 creatures over here. All their beetles, though. -70. Here we go. I think this deck could definitely benefit from more Starnheim Unleashed. Just more win conditions in general, more flying ones probably. Maybe even just like something that can make your thing unblockable, the like Rogue's Passage from Strixhaven. But it's a careful balancing act, right? You gotta be able to activate your Book of Hallowed Deeds or whatever it is. The Book of Exalted Deeds. Okay. 2 turns left to find an answer. Swing it out. Sagging counters on Vorinclex. Man, again, if they had just had this on 1 turn earlier, I would have been totally screwed. -100 life. There's no escape, opponent. No escape. We find Redain as well. Go to combat. I think we just play Redain here. I don't think her shield is going to do much. Playing Redain gives us another flyer they're going to have to deal with, or if they don't want to die. So, comes down to this opponent, what you got. Something like a Vivian now would not do it, because if they played Vivian and did like the -3 or whatever, and even Vivian isn't even in this queue, right? It's standard 2022. And the Vivian I'm thinking of was or Ikoria, right? The one that can -3 and make, or is it +1? It's been a while, it's been a hot minute. Opponent plays a Snakeskin Veil on Vorinclex, so they did have one all along. Another one on one of their beetles. Most of it was clogging up their hand there. Tag with everything. No blocks here. Okay. -153 life, ladies and gentlemen. But still gonna get there. Gonna find another book. That's this last card, opponent. It's gonna save you. Doesn't look like it. Hey. Negative 153 to negative 3. We get there. Just barely. Okay, we have Starnheim Unleashed, Luminarch Aspirant, Cosmos Elixir. I think we try this. Opponent goes first, so that's a bit scary. They do mulligan. Might have some hope here. Kind of leaning on this Aspirant to slow them down a bit. Eventually become a blocker, probably right in a couple turns. Opponent starts with a Mountain. Start with a Snookered Plains. Could have maybe started with the Mary's Call, but I do want to save that probably to use. Okay, opponent passed here with the Izzet colors held up. I think we're gonna play the Faceless Haven. And our second Starnheim Unleashed, that's exciting. But we're just gonna get the Luminarch Aspirant down. They don't seem to have any response. Okay, that's nice. No removal on 2. Could have been on 3. Khan over there. Deciding what to do. Use their 3 mana on. Maybe some removal, maybe a bounce spell. Prismari Command, okay, nice. They're looting. Looted away Expressive Iteration and a Mountain. Interesting that they would loot away an Expressive Iteration. That's a pretty good card over there. We're gonna foretell Starnheim Unleashed. Pass the turn. So next turn we're probably gonna play another Plains, play a Cosmos Elixir, start gaining some life, drawing some cards, maybe, if we're not getting attacked here. Myriad Construct. Opponent is playing some jank, and I'm all about that. We're gonna play Snookered Plains. Like I said, run out the Cosmos Elixir. And next turn get a couple of Angels soaring overhead. Soaring right over this Myriad Construct. I am scared of what they might do here. They might have some kind of like pump, then target nonsense, and just get a wide board. They're eyeing the Elixir. We already have seen them actually play Prismari Command, so I do have to be careful with my Book of Exalted Deeds here, that I don't get it sniped by one of these. So I have to be careful there. Maybe thinking about killing it too. Or maybe just checking that I'm not going to be drawing cards every turn now. Oh, okay, Prismari Command again. It's actually nice. It's going to potentially draw out some of the aggro for the Book of Exalted Deeds, the Artifact Hate. And now I think we just try to Starnheim here. X is 2. We have a counterspell. It's one of the last 2 cards, that's okay. Can't play around everything, and we have another Starnheim, so it's not the end of the world. We also have an Amarius Call coming too, so... Okay, they have a negate, sure. So next turn we play a Plains for Tel Starnheim. They have a Goldspan Dragon, that's pretty nice. Interesting. So I think we play this, play the Smith, do a bit of digging. Don't find one, okay. Yeah, I think we just foretell Starnheim. Or, okay. Oh, wait a minute, we can foretell Starnheim and the next turn play Marius Call. This turn we chump with Ingenious Smith, yeah. That's a good play. They have a lot of mana. 2 cards. Let's have to see if they're better than my 2 cards. Boarding Ogre. Making a lot of treasures, that's for sure. So I guess here we could Starnheim for 3. It's probably better. 1 extra blocker. So last card a counterspell. It is. Oh my god. Okay, we have Usher the Fallen, Redain, Search for Glory, and Emeria. I think we'd keep this. Like a nice opening. Opponent goes first. I have the Eye Tyrant. Alright. So next turn we can play, I guess a Faceless Haven. It actually power to kill the Usher. Sure. Play Skyclave Cleric. So we can search for glory, grab the artifact, the Book of Exalted. Fun. Opponent might have a kill spell or a counter spell. Not sure which. We're just gonna run it Redain. It's not important. We don't have anything planned for next turn anyway, apart from maybe attacking with the Faceless Haven. Opponent, I don't know the power would kill. They do. Okay. Go to combat. Back for 1. Okay, play Search for Glory. They want to counter this. We get our Book of Exalted Deeds. I don't think the word's out yet. People aren't as scared of this as they should be, I don't think. Okay, they're eyeing the Haven though. They might see what's coming. They behold the multiverse, Heartcast. Interesting they chose not to foretell this. Maybe it was I guess I don't know why you wouldn't foretell it. Unless you wanted to maybe kill something I had. Go to combat. Back for 1. Try to play the book. Also clears the way for Starnheim Unleashed. It resolves. Foretell Starnheim. Pass that turn. Next turn we can animate Haven and give it a counter. If they tap out, of course. If they don't, we're not going to. It foretells something. It can be counterspell. And the Doomscar. I guess we just go to combat. Attack for 1. So if this is a counterspell, then this is a bad play, but they have 4 cards in their hand. I think we just play the thing I don't know about. A thing they might not be prepared for. And we have 2 4/4s. Okay, 2 4/4s on the board. Gonna have to deal with both. We're gonna be hitting them pretty hard soon. 9 damage a turn. Play an Epiphany. Okay, that was their Foretold card. Have a Crawling Barrens. Soul Shatter. Lose a 1/1. Okay. The biggest deal for me. Another Doomscar. I guess we can, if we want to, we can bolt in Emeria's Call. So we'll animate Faceless Haven, attack for 12. Hagar Mauling, sure. May as well foretell something. Okay, they go to 8. We're gonna hold on to Emeria's Call. Could be reinforcements if they kill these 2 angels. Imrith. Do we Doomscar here? I'm gonna start hitting me with Crawling Barrens. I think we just foretell this, pass. Another Doomscar. I guess we just pass. They start putting some counters in there. They don't even put the counters on their Crawling Barrens. The book. Now they do. Luminarch Aspirant is actually good here. Gonna maybe clear the way for future Faceless Havens, but opponent, they have another power word kill. Okay. It's a third. You appear to be playing a Rule Dot deck. Cosmos Elixir, that's a card. You draw an extra card here. When it beholds the multiverse, probably activate their Crawling Barrens again. Good job. Usher the Fallen. Not fabulous. They animate, they're probably going to make it a creature this time. I guess we do chump here. Let's just start running out these Doom Scars. One more land. Mayor's Call. Come on. There we go. Okay. I almost think I'm not supposed to block here. They're at 6 life. Counter that, okay. I guess they have one more removal spell, then I'm dead. It's a little 1/1. Gotta animate. With combat. And give it trample. Nope. Okay. A little Usher that could. By Imrith. Faceless Haven. 3 mana. Do we risk it for the biscuit here? So if we attack with Usher, that'd be bad play. Doomscar. We just go for it. I think we just go for it, ladies and gents. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Love to see it. They know the combo, they respect the combo, and the combo takes it home. Well, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the deck, and stick around for more Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, deck lists, and jank brews that I'll be concocting over the weeks to come. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you thought, tell me what you would have put in this brew, what you would have put in this list, and I would love to hear your feedback. Anyways, until next time, Big Mitts out.